Graphic design for web and print media, designing for the wellness community. Visit ryankelson.com.
Hello, Fabulous Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2012. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Astrology is a living practice, and as such, it has the ability to evolve in accordance with how we understand ourselves as human beings. So if you are the kind of person who feels yourself at the mercy of the fates, then chances are when you look at the sky, when you look at the symbols, that is what you are going to see back. And that is what you're going to garner. You're going to see lots and lots of evidence of fate doing what it wills with you and with your life. But things are changing now. Actually, our entire collective understanding of what it means to be human has been going through some huge shifts. And one of the most important shifts has to do with the fact that, well, at least it's symbolized by your ruling planet being in the sign of Aries. Now, this very powerful symbol speaks to you especially poignantly, but is speaking to what's happening in our world today, which is that more and more people are demanding the right to trust themselves. And they are demanding the right to choose their mode of interpretation. And also to own their power, to have some say over their will and over their destiny. Now, I share this with you not only because this is a matter of what's happening with us as a collective over the course of this decade, and we see this in lots of developments that are taking place on the world stage, from the Arab Spring to the European summer, and also with the American Occupy movement and so much more. We're seeing this desire that people have to own their power and have some say over how they're going to interpret the sky. But I share this with you because this is actually something that you feel very deeply. Even if it is largely unconscious, this is something that you know to be true and have understood to be true for your entire life, because it is a major part of your life path. It's just that this understanding is emphasized right now with your ruling planet in the sign of Aries. Okay, all of that is to say that what I am seeing for you this month, it's wonderful and it is a learning opportunity, but what I am seeing is this need for you to understand, to stand in the knowing that you have a right to interpret the sky for yourself. Now, I mean that in the most broad sense, right? So I'm using the sky as a symbol. But what I mean by that is however you understand yourself, your purpose, matters of the divine, of the sacred, matters of why we are here, matters of meaning. Whatever those big questions are for you, you have a right to go on a journey and come to conclusions that work for you at this point in your life. What I am seeing is a moment that is really meaningful, and a moment that's going to call on you to articulate some of these things. Now, understand that you don't have to give some conclusive answer. There is no reason for you to believe that what you say now is something that you're going to be held to for the rest of your life, much less the next day. You have a right to change your mind, and this is also something that you know to be true deep within yourself. You have a right to change your mind, but it is through talking, and it is through that interaction, through having to articulate something of an essential belief about yourself, about who you are, about where it is that you desire to see progress that arises from a deeper place within you, where it is that you'd like to see meaning confirmed in your life. As you are asked to articulate these, you come to understand a lot about yourself and a lot of things very deeply about yourself. What I am seeing for you is that it is a big career month, and it is likely to be in the career setting that a couple of opportunities are going to come up for you. Actually, I'm seeing one really strong opportunity that just delights you to no end, and then one opportunity that you're kind of looking at, but actually both of them are meant to serve your growth, and both of them in some way are going to ask you to articulate what it is that you believe. And from there, based on the reaction and based on you speaking your truth, not only will you be hit by, wow, the fact that your truth has changed, the fact that you actually do think very deeply and passionately about your life and about your purpose and about where it is that you desire to go in life as part of your connection to that energy, that very sacred energy. So not only do you uncover that and gain some tremendous self-knowledge as a result, but also you come to appreciate within yourself and you come to understand that actually there are a lot of options available to you. There are a lot of choices available to you. And this is true in every area of life. I think that this is certainly something that you also know to be true deep within your bones. But this is also something that life is trying to show you right now. Just because a career offer shows up doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take it. And just because an offer shows up doesn't mean that you can't ask questions and you can't share of yourself honestly and you can't listen to another person honestly, fully utilizing that moment for your own growth regardless of what it is that you choose to do with that moment or to do with that opportunity going forward. Embrace each experience with your total self and with your honest self, especially where it comes to your career, because that's really what's going to help you make the most gains. As I said, there is going to be at least a couple, I'm seeing more than one, really great career opportunities show up for you, and you are going to have to decide which it is that really fits into a vision that you have for your life and where it is that you are going. But also, the best of what transpires this month, especially where it comes to your career, is stuff that you really have no control over, stuff that's really just going to show up out of nowhere and take you on a wild ride. In some cases, it's going to feel much too quick, and it's going to seem like at least one really peak experience comes and passes really quickly, and that just leaves you in awe of how much things can change so quickly. And yet, you understand that this is part of a larger journey. And the larger journey is always about your self-knowledge. According to Socrates, that is the point of life after all. And as long as you continue to walk that path, know deep within your heart and deep within yourself that the opportunities that are showing up for you now are the very beginning of many good things heading your way. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.